Yeah, that was horrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Christine McGuire. Hello, everybody, DKOT here, and welcome to my unboxing review of the Nendoroid Milim. Finally! Yes, oh my god, I have wanted this so bad. And I'm just gonna tell you straight up, this was my birthday present to myself, man. I have been wanting this figure so desperately. You guys know, I've said it 1,000 times, Tensora rapidly became my favorite anime of all time. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of my favorite franchises of all time. I love this show more than life itself, and I have been wanting this figure ever since I got the Demon Lord Rimuru Nendoroid. I've been wanting to get this one to go right next to it on my shelf, and finally, I did it. It wasn't cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't cheap, and if you want this thing afterwards, I wish you sincere amounts of luck in tracking it down for a reasonable price, because I did not pay a reasonable price for this, but I had to have this, especially since I also have the Diablo Nendoroid pre-ordered, which means that's gonna get here pretty soon. And then if I had that one and not this one to go with it, with my Rimuru, I'd feel wrong. It would just feel wrong. And also, they should definitely do a Veldora one as well in his human form. That would be absolutely awesome. But I cannot wait for this. This is actually, I am like genuinely so stoked for this. I haven't been this excited to open something in a very long time, because I just genuinely adore this show. I adore this show. I adore these characters. Tensora literally just brings me a level of happiness that nothing else on this planet can even remotely get close to bringing me. When I get to talk about Tensora, I am happy, man. I am just so unbelievably happy. And I can't wait for this. I have been dying to open this thing up. Let's just get into it. I can't wait anymore. Let's just fucking get into it. Here is the Demon Lord Milim Nava Nendoroid on the picture right here. You have a nice picture of the figure right there. Codensha. We have probably number 1117, very close to Spartan 117, you know. That might be some good luck for us. On the side, we have some product shots right there. I love that face. I'm excited to check that one out. Figure looks absolutely spectacular right there. All of the different options right there. Super cool. Some more right there. That one is also super cute. I am so freaking excited about this. Let's just jump into it. However, I will show real quick. We'll show real quick the box with the Rimuru box as well, right there, so you can see how they look together, and then here's the side view right there, so you can have the besties for resties together, and I just wanted to show how that's gonna look on the shelf. So, now, I'm done waiting. I've waited long enough. This thing took forever to get to me, and I paid so much for it. Let's just do this. You don't want to ruin this box. There we go. Is it going to be easy to open? Yes, it is. Very good. The last Nendoroid box I opened gave me some troubles, if you remember that review. Okay. There we go. Oh my god. I mean, there's basically a 0% chance I'm not going to absolutely love this figure because it's Tensora, but let's just get it out of here. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, I love it already. It's Milim. I love Milim. Oh, yes. It is so good. It is so good. Alright, so obviously this is an Nendoroid, so the stand is absolutely essential, but one thing I want to say, this is a very weird and different stand than I'm used to, because look how short that little piece is. What the hell? Like, this is a normal one. What the hell? That is so short. I hope it stays on well. Let me see here. Pop it on there. Oh my god. Wow, it actually tabs in very securely. Maybe even more secure than that. Maybe it's because it did kind of look like it had like a bit of like a peg, rather than just like, it looked like it kind of had a bit of a shape to it, to where it actually like locks in there, but let's see here. How well does it stay in there? No, it stays in pretty good, because that was just the back piece coming off right there. So yeah, it might be small, but it does stay in pretty good. And here she is, Demon Lord Milim Nava Dragonoid, the Destroyer, out of the packaging, and oh my god, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Was it worth the exorbitant amount of money that I paid for it? Maybe not, but it is to me, because it's Tensora, and Tensora is worth any amount of money. But I love it, obviously. I mean, there was literally zero chance of me not loving it. I love Milim. I love freaking Tensora so unbelievably much. This is obviously gonna be a home run before I even got it out of the box, man. It is absolutely fantastic. She even comes posed with this little pose right here, and it's a really good Nendoroid. You can see they pretty much captured Milim absolutely perfectly. You have her Demon Lord outfit right there, the little colored things around her neck right there that never explained what those were, so I don't have a good word for that. But you have the little green gem right there, of course. Moving down, we have to take a look, because yeah, they got it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. they did get it. So it's very, very accurate. Really, really like it. You do have the hair right there. The hair is very nice and articulated. It does feel a little bit loose in there, and and it feels a lot more loose in there than something like the Beatrice Nendoroid. I don't remember what number Beatrice was. God damn, Beatrice was 861, and Milim is 1117. So yeah, it's pretty crazy that this feels a lot nicer and tighter on the Beatrice Nendoroid as opposed to the Milim one. This is just a lot looser. It's not a huge deal. It really is not a big deal at all, but it is the case. It is a little bit looser on this Milim Nendoroid. And before anybody says anything, I'm pretty confident this is not a bootleg. First of all, the box looks pretty much perfect. You know, it has the official Kodencha, good smile, everything looks in order on the box. And then if I bring in the only bootleg Nendoroid I have, there is very distinctly, like, this looks like a bootleg, and this looks like a real Nendoroid right there. It may just have, it just has a little bit of a lackluster quality compared to, like seriously, I really cannot put into words how much, like, this one feels heavier, and these pieces feel a lot better on this one, but I'm pretty dang confident that this is not a bootleg, and if it is, it's a very convincing bootleg. But yeah, all the paint looks great on it. It definitely does not appear like this is a bootleg at all, and it's also very, like, you can tell all this, and it's also holding together perfectly. Like, you can see none of the arms are popping off, or anything. The legs feel good, all the joints feel great. I'm pretty dang confident that this is not a bootleg. But enough stalling, let's bring in her bestie for Resty right there. Oh my god, they look fucking amazing together. Oh my god, I cannot wait to get her right on the shelf next to Rimuru. That is just absolutely amazing. And we're gonna do another comparison real quick. This is just going to be a universal comparison that I do in pretty much every Tensora video that I make from here on out. I'm just gonna bring in literally all of my Tensora figures right there. So there's my Ben Presto Hakuro, my little Figma Rimuru, and I'll bring in the little slime version as well that also came with my Figma Rimuru right there. So there is just some more comparisons with some more Tensora figures. I gotta get more. I don't have enough. Don't worry, I have a ton pre-ordered. But yeah, super, super nice, man. Obviously, the collection is growing very, very fast, and it's going to continue growing fast, because like I said, I have got a lot of Tensora figures pre-ordered. But yeah, there you have it. Absolutely fantastic. Let's just move them back out and just take another look at them together. The two besties for Resties. Besties for Resties. Oh my god, this looks amazing, man. They look so good together. I absolutely love the way they look together. I do think the Rimuru one, again, feels a little bit better. Not like an extreme amount, but it does feel a little higher quality. I think the people who made these liked Rimuru a little bit more than Milim. But yeah, super awesome to finally have these two together. And I can't wait to get the Diablo one to put with them as well, man. It's so cool. No, ma'am. I'd like for this place to still be here afterwards, so stay in the floaty. Okie dokie then. And for some more Nendoroid comparisons, here is Kumiko, and here is Echidna, just for some random Nendoroid comparisons right there. Kumiko might not have been the best one because she's such a different Nendoroid. I'll bring in one more, why not? Let's bring in... Always bring in Ryuko, so this time let's bring in Satsuki. So there you go. There is some more comparisons right there, just to give you a really good sense of the size and how she's gonna look with some of your other Nendoroids right there. So there you go. I'm sorry if I seem a little on edge right now. I just saw a freaking bug in my room, and now I do not feel safe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the accessories. No bug is gonna ruin me unboxing a figure I've been wanting for fucking like 7 months, okay? Here we go. Let's get into the accessories. Let's start off with the face sculpts. Actually, I do want to talk a little bit more about this figure, because this figure has a lot of ball joints, which I love. Like, I think most Nendoroids should probably have these ball joints, because it's really great, especially in the legs here. I just to articulate what I mean when I'm talking about the legs here, because I talked about this in my Shinobu Nendoroid review. Okay, so here is the Ryuko Nendoroid. I do not like when they have these legs like this, where they have them on the standard Nendoroid joints, because when you want to move them, it's a huge pain in the ass, because you have to bring them out and then rotate the peg around. You can't just move it like it's stuck. It's only stuck going this way and this way, and you have to like rotate the peg in order to get it, and it's a pain in the ass. I don't like it, which is why I really liked on the Shinobu one that it had ball jointed legs, and on the Milim one it also has ball jointed legs. So that is a huge plus in my opinion, as opposed to other Nendoroids, and the Milim also has a ball joint in the torso right here. If you can see right there, there's a ball joint in the torso as well. I imagine that's so you can have her leaning forward so you can kind of recreate some of her poses from the show. You can't lean her forward enough to get the one where she's like bent all the way over and then has Rimuru resting on her back, unfortunately. That would have been very, very cool one to be able to replicate, but you cannot, unfortunately, just limited because of the way Nendoroids work with the huge head and all that. I just don't think it would really work all that well, but you can see you do have that joint right there. So they tried their best. They tried their best to give you an option right there. So that is another thing I just wanted to talk about real quick. Now we can jump into the accessories. Alrighty, so jumping into the alternate faces. First up, the one that I'm kind of thinking about displaying her with, this one. This just screams Milim, man. There's always one face with Nendoroids that just screams the character perfectly, and that is this face for Milim. That just perfectly captures her attitude. Absolutely perfectly. So let's go ahead and see how this one looks on her right there. So we'll pop that off. It works like every other Nendoroid ever, except for, you know, like the Kumago one that works a little bit differently. But yeah, that just perfectly captures Milim. I think that one is probably going to be the one I display her with, because come on, look at that. It's just the perfect expression to capture Milim's cocky attitude right there. She just thinks she's the absolute hottest shit in the world, and unlike Aqua from Konosuba, she actually kind of is. She actually has the chops to back that up. So yeah, super, super awesome. I love the way that this one looks. And we also get this one. Unfortunately, you don't get any honey to actually pose her with. I don't think you do. No, it doesn't like you get a little honey accessory to actually pose her with, to have her with this one as well, so you can recreate the scene when Rimuru defeats her by giving her honey and makes her surrender. But still, a really, really nice face as well. Also definitely captures the character pretty damn well. I like it a lot. It's just a really, really cute one. But like I said, I do think I'm personally pretty damn keen on this one right here. I think this one is going to be the one that I display her with. And real quick, just to show anybody that is wondering, I will bring Rimuru back in here so you can see how she looks together with that face on rather than the default one. So there you have that. And honestly, aside from those faces, there's not really much else to this Nendoroid. You get some alternate arms right here, which looks like you can get her in a little bit more of an exciting pose, probably to go along with the face we just had on her. So yeah, you put those up right there. And I'm sure once again, if you have a lot of creativity, you could probably create some better stuff like that, which I might try my hand on. I might try my hand at some point. These are rotating, so you can rotate them out a little bit. It could you could definitely get a couple of different poses out of that, but I will go ahead and pop on the face that she's supposed to have on with this pose real quick, just so you guys can get a nice look at the pose in general. So get that plugged back on, and then you just want to bring her legs in like that, and that gives her that pose right there, and then maybe like bring them back a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of what they're going for right there. Maybe bring that back. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of what they're going for right there. Definitely a very, very, very cute pose. I can definitely see if you want to use that one. You could also totally factor in like this Rimuru came with the Figma Rimuru, so yeah, you could totally have some fun with that as well right there. Hey everyone, we're besties for resties! Besties for resties! Okay, I'm sorry, alright, let's just jump right back into the accessories. We do get some other arms. I'm gonna go ahead and pop back on my current favorite face right here, which is this one. And that actually looks pretty cute as well right there. That actually looks pretty damn cute right there, but we do have some more accessories to talk about here. But like I said, you can definitely make use of these. You can I think you can pop these off right there, and you could probably try and make some different stuff. Like you could pop these off and just try and make some new stuff. Like you could put them on like that and maybe get, I'm not sure, maybe yeah, she's like flexing for them, showing off her muscles right there. That's certainly something Milim would do, definitely. So yeah, a pretty neat little accessory right there. Here we can go. Let's pop that one back on real quick so you can just see. There you go. You can definitely use these accessories and get some pretty cool things going on. That actually looks pretty cool. I actually really like that. I just accidentally created a pretty cool pose right there. And we also get some alternate hands as well, and one more alternate arm right here as well. I'm not sure this hand comes off of this one. No, it doesn't. So this little arm is with the peace sign right there, so we can just plug that onto right there, just like that, and then plug that back into the arm right there. And there you have her given a peace sign right there. It is very tight. Oh, that is super, super cute. I would totally display her like that if I didn't already have my Crunchyroll Hime Nendoroid posed with a peace sign, so I'd kind of be copying another one, but still, a super, super cool little piece, a super cool little accessory as well. Man, these accessories are actually, like, surprisingly, like, universal. Like, you can do some pretty cool stuff with this Nendoroid. I love this Nendoroid. I mean, obviously I do. It's Milim from Tensora, so obviously I love it, but yeah, this is just really cool. I'm really having a lot of fun with this. I don't usually pose my Nendoroids all that much. I usually just stick to one thing and kind of put it on the shelf, and then I don't really change it for a very, very long time. But this one, like, I'm really having fun changing her up. And you also get a pointer finger right there, so she can be like, you become a Demon Lord Rimuru. But yeah, very, very, very cool right there. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't think that this hand comes out. Yes, it does. I'm stupid. I am stupid. Please disregard everything I have ever said ever. So there you go. You can take that one off, and you can have her pointer right there, which also looks super, super cute, man. Seriously, this is a fun Nendoroid to just mess around with, man. You can do some pretty cool stuff with this. The hair posability is also really good, man. It's a good one. It's a really, really good one. I'm having a lot of fun posing this around, but we get one more accessory as well that I have to pop out of here. Actually, there's two more. First off, we got to go over this one. We have a crossed arm pose right there, which is pretty cool. Very similar to the one that came with the Beatrice Nendoroid right there. So we're just going to flare these up, take these out of there, and then we're going to pop these in just like on the Beatrice Nendoroid. That just plugs in to the arm, and then we rotate that in and get that tabbed in just like that. And there you go. Have a very cocky Milim right there. This is the set of arms that I was planning on displaying her with right there, which is coincidentally also how I display Beatrice as well. But honestly, after seeing all those other poses I came up with in this review, I think I'm actually gonna go with one of those because I don't know, I really like the expressiveness. Like, she's such an expressive character. I'm starting to realize now, like, why the hell would I just have her displayed with this boring ass pose? But I will finish off the pose real quick so you guys can see it, because it is meant to be, this one is meant to be used with this face right there. Yeah, and that doesn't look bad at all. Don't get me wrong. That looks fantastic. This is a fantastic Nendoroid. I absolutely love this figure. But yeah, super, super nice looking. I love the possibility in these hair right here. I will say I do really wish it was just as tight and nice, and it felt just as nice as the Beatrice one right here. Like, I know I keep bringing this in, but if you don't have this Beatrice Nendoroid, like, this seriously kind of puts this to shame. Like, these are super, super loose. These right here, these are so, so tight, and they feel so much better in your hand, and just overall the figure just feels a lot higher quality. Like, Beatrice is easily one of the nicest feeling Nendoroids. It's just such an extravagant one. So maybe I am being a little bit unfair, because, you know, we're comparing a Nendoroid right here with just so many clothes and so many extravagant sculpting right here to a very minimalistic one. You know, Milim doesn't really have a lot going on with her outfit, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little bit unfair right there, or maybe I'm just demanding more for such a perfect anime like Tensora. But yeah, that's a really great accessory as well. But like I said, I thought I was going to display here with this, but I don't think I am anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with one of those other poses that I created earlier because, yeah, very cool. But of course, this is a Tensora figure, so of course, we have to include a Rimuru figure right here. I actually don't think that I've seen a single, no wait, no, that definitely not. I don't think I've seen a single Nendoroid that doesn't come with that doesn't come with a little Rimuru. Even the Diablo coming out comes with a little Rimuru, and that one I'm really excited about because it has its arms holding out, so you can like recreate that scene. Oh man, I can't wait to review that figure. But what you're supposed to do with this is you're supposed to take this hand right here. It's supposed to take this hand right here. This is going to wrap into there, I think. How doth this work? No, that's the wrong one. Hang on one second. Okay, now I think I got it. So we want to take that, plug that onto her like that, and then plug her arm in right there. And that is what they're going for right here. So just plug that in, and then just kind of bring that down. Yeah, just like that. There you go. So you can have her carrying Rimuru right there, and yeah, it's a cute little pose. It does seem a little like she's carrying him like a laptop or something. Like, it's a little strange compared to normal. I think it would have made more sense if you could pose her like holding her in her hand, or like holding her like in Slime Diaries when she has him on his lap and she's just resting her arms on him. That would have been pretty cool, although I do think I'm asking a little bit too much. Nendoroids are very restricted in the posability, so yeah, it's pretty cool what they came up with right here. it's a pretty cool little thing, although I think I am probably not going to display her with this. But once again, it's another little Rimuru, although it is a very deformed Rimuru, so good luck using that with anything else. I don't know, maybe bring in my Hakuro figure right here. I don't know if I can make use of that. Hey, yeah, there you go. You kind of put that on Hakuro, maybe, sorta. I don't know. If you had some sticky tack, you could probably make something look pretty cool on that. Maybe have him coming out from behind his leg right there. That could work. That could work. I don't know. Use your imagination if you want to. But that is going to do it for the Milim Nendoroid. That is all of the accessories. It's an absolutely fantastic Nendoroid. I really, really love this thing. As I reviewed it, I loved it even more and more as I reviewed it. It's great. It's fantastic. I do think I like the Rimuru one a little bit better, but do keep in mind, Rimuru is my favorite character from Tensora, so I don't feel like that's 100% fair, but it's a great Nendoroid. All the paint is on point. It feels great. The only issue I have, honestly, because I thought I was going to complain about the lack of accessories because I didn't think she came with a lot. And granted, I do think there's quite a few things they probably could have included with this figure. Like, I don't know, some honey would have been cute, or maybe an alternate Ahoge that's like sticking straight up so you could recreate all the scenes where she's like, doesn't that just mean you're bored? Like, it's good. He's not from your town, so it's good. It's all good. No, it's bad. They're fucking Ahoge just stick straight up. That would have been a cute thing, because I'm sure you could probably pop this out if you wanted to. No, it is pretty solid in there. I'm sure they could have probably made it to where you could pop that out. You could pop in a new one, then maybe an alternate face. Like, I do think they could have included some more accessories with this, but it's not a huge deal. It's definitely not a huge deal. And of course, when the figure came out, it wasn't as expensive as I paid for it, so definitely can't say too much about that. But it's a great figure. I absolutely love it. I can't wait to put it on the shelf right next to my Rimuru so I can have the besties for resties right next to each other on the shelf. And I'm very, very excited once I get the Diablo as well to be able to put them all together. That is awesome. And like I said, they definitely should do a Veldora Nendoroid of him in his human form. I would buy it immediately. I'd pre-order that shit instantaneously. That would be an awesome thing to have as well. Or maybe a Clayman. A Clayman would be really cool as well, man. Oh, man. I love Tensora so much. But yeah, there you have it, everybody. I think that's going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and lean into my final thoughts on this figure and give it its final grade. If you love Tensora as much as I do, if you love Milim as a character, this is an absolutely spectacular Nendoroid. I absolutely love it. Very, very cool. I'm not disappointed with it at all. I am not mad about the price I paid for it. I mean, like I said, y'all, there's definitely some bias going on here because I love this show so ridiculously much. I love this anime so unbelievably much that I don't think it's possible for me to be handed a Tensora figure and not absolutely love it, because I just adore this anime that much. But it's a great figure. If you can get it for a reasonable price, 100% recommended. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I love it. It's gonna be getting a big ol' S tier from me. Yeah, very, very, very cool. Although, I don't know if I'd say it's one of my favorites, and I will say I actually do think I like the Crunchyroll Hime Nendoroid I reviewed last time, maybe just a little bit more than this one. Just a little bit more, but an awesome Nendoroid nonetheless, and it's Tensora, so obviously, but there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like, subscribe for some more anime figure reviews in the future, especially if you are a Tensora fan, because there is going to be so many Tensora figures reviewed on this channel in the future. But yeah, there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and this is DK Guillotine signing out. Giving it one more try. No, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, God.